Around November of 2022, I deleted both Instagram and TikTok, and by January of 2023, I deleted every single piece of social media off my phone. Since this action took course, it's changed my life in a multitude of ways, and we're going to go through the ways and how it changed my life to see if deleting social media is actually worth it.
Okay, let's go.
Now, this means we have to start all the way at the beginning. Why did I delete social media in the first place? To put it quite simply, I was a slave to my phone. Every single second that wasn't preoccupied was spent on it, scrolling and liking and repeating this cycle for hours. My average screen time at this time was 10 hours a day. When I wasn't on it, I felt uncomfortable and I always had strong urges to pull it out and open TikTok or Instagram and scroll Oh, look at that. You know, this isn't just similar to addiction, it was addiction, and it was a self-destructive one. So I went from cigarettes to nicotine gum. I deleted Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit off my phone, but kept Snapchat and Facebook. This helped me bit by bit, and it's actually something I recommend. This way, I still had things to go on, yet they weren't as hyper-stimulating as Instagram and TikTok were. A pro I found from this is that it actually helped my other problems as well, such as my porn addiction. Since there was so much sexual media out in the open on those first three platforms, deleting it made it way easier to avoid seeing those types of things and not tickle my fickle pickle. Even though this provided great results, I knew that I was still going on my phone too much, and it only brought my screen time down to an average of 7 to 8 hours. So I finally deleted all of my social media. This dramatically changed course of this current year, and it brought my screen time to about 4 hours a day, which isn't perfect, but it was a great start. My productivity increased a lot. Things that I always said I wanted to do but never got to do, I finally did. I made this channel, which is something that I always wanted to pursue, but I had no idea what I wanted to publish, and deleting social media helped me realize this. I started my cut, which is something that I was really terrified of just because I've been bulking for so long. I've read up on self-help. I started getting paid for doing online services, and now my latest venture, which is learning Japanese. I was now able to execute these because I didn't have distractions keeping me from it. My relationships improved a lot actually. It's common sense, but it's crazy to think when you get off your phone and you talk to people, you become closer to them. You bond and you spend time with them, opposed to sitting in the room, ignoring their existence just to get a hit of dopamine. Deleting social media genuinely made me feel like I had a purpose and I wasn't just that nihilistic bullshit addicted loner anymore. But even the best of things comes with its cons, you know? FOMO, fear of missing out, is a common fear instilled in each and every one of us, and when I first deleted social media, this hit me a little hard. I would hang out with friends and they would be talking about what Kanye West just said, and I'm just sat there like, yeah, I know what he said, but can you like say it? Because I want to make sure you know what he said, you know? And I felt out of the loop on a lot of things going on within our society. While this is a con, it can actually be a bit of a pro too if you change your thinking though. Think about it, why would you need to know Kim Kardashian's boobs just fell out on the red carpet and they were boinging? You don't need that useless information because all it does is blocks the important information from coming in. Because you should be thinking about what your next blog is going to be or what you're going to eat next. But you'd be stuck there thinking, yeah, the Joker, where do we just hit the Gwitty on Goku? So yeah, this can be a con, but it's definitely also a pro. Empty space. I struggled with this heavily in the beginning stages because since I deleted social media, I had all this free time, but I didn't know what to do with it. So at first, I spend my time watching a movie or a show instead of scrolling my phone, which isn't much better. So definitely think about what you're going to be doing before you delete social media, just so you don't replace it with more useless stuff. I'll go more in depth about this when I make a dopamine detox video, so if you want to see that, subscribe and click that annoying little fucking bell so you can see more of my face every week, because you want to, right? So at the moment, the only social media I have right now are Discord and YouTube. I have Discord to communicate with friends as well as offer my voiceover and editing services, which by the way, if you're interested, shoot me a DM. My username will be on the screen and in the description, and we can maybe partner up. But as I continue this way, I realize that a lot of networking goes on at Twitter, which is something I currently don't have due to deleting social media. This is a potential con for people who do this sort of thing, but I believe there is workarounds that I might look into, like only having it on my computer and having it strictly for offering services and nothing else. So should you delete social media? It depends highly on the individual. I know that's an annoying answer, but it's true. If you are anything like how I was back then absolutely. I mean, if you're addicted to your phone, if you feel always drained, exhausted, never getting anything done, then you should absolutely delete social media because that could be a main factor that's destroying your productivity. But if you're already disciplined and using social media to benefit your current and future self, then this may not be the right path for you. Click on the video on the screen if you're cool. Okay, bye.